Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today we're going to be reviewing and putting on my face the whole collection from Wet n Wild with Peanuts. It's a very festive holiday collection, so I'm very excited to try it out with you guys. And of course, every product in here is going to be very affordable. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, let's get into it. It's been a while since I've received a whole collection from Wet n Wild. It was PR sent to me, but of course nothing is sponsored. So we're just gonna go in the order of using it. So let's just hop right in. The first thing that we have today is actually an eyeshadow palette. So this is called the Merry Christmas Charlie Brown eyeshadow palette. And here is the color story. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't love the color story. I think it has a lot of beautiful colors, but I personally don't know if they go too much with each other. I think there's a lot of pops of colors and cool textures, but I just don't look at this palette and am inspired. And okay, this is the last negative thing I'll say, but I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I normally would go for the neutrals and things like that, but you guys harass me in the comments if I don't use a fun color. The lipstick for this collection is actually red, so I'm trying to think of a fun color to use that will actually go well with the red lipstick. And so I think I'm gonna do a look with this green. So I'm thinking let's just go full Christmas tree vibes of green and red. So let me put on some concealer and powder and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I guess I'm thinking we're gonna do a halo eye, and now that I think about it, we actually have two greens. Let's see what we can do. I don't know. We'll figure it out along the way. But first I'm gonna grab this pinky shade with the peanuts on it. It is a matte shade, and I'm just gonna blow that out all over my lash line, and I am gonna get it in the inner and outer corner. This is gonna be a matte shade. So far it is feeling a lot like what Wet n Wild shadows usually feel like. They're very softly pressed, which makes them very blendable, but sometimes you do have to kind of build them up because they do kind of blend a lot. But it is actually a very beautiful shade. It's like a mauve shade. So I'm gonna grab a smaller brush and I'm gonna go into this brown shade, and this is really all we have before we get to black. So I'm just gonna really pack on this shade on the inner and outer corner as well. I'm really not blending very much because I don't want to blend away the darkness, so I'm really placing most of it, and then maybe I'll blend out the edges with the pink with a smaller brush. Going back into that pink shade with that small brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges just so it looks a little bit more blended, more cohesive, again without taking much of that darkness out of it. I'm gonna grab this shade first, put it all over the middle of the lid, and then maybe tap on this lime green on top. I kind of want to see what it looks like dry because it looks stunning, so I'm going to place it on here. Very, very beautiful. Look at that. This is a true Christmas green. This is the color of my green ornaments on my tree. So it does apply very beautifully with the finger, but I do want to have its full potential with a wet brush. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet my flat brush and then apply it that way. That looks stunning. Obviously we're gonna blend out the edges, but first I'm going to grab this lime green. Look how beautiful, and I'm gonna put that in the middle just to kind of add a little bit of light, almost like a double halo eye, but not I don't know, I just want it to be a subtle shift of green. Ooh, now we're getting mermaidy vibes, aren't we? I'm gonna go back to the smaller fluffy brush, and I'm gonna grab the brown shade and just the tiniest bit of black just to kind of diffuse the edges and add some darkness back in. Alrighty guys, so far we're gonna not touch the eyeshadow anymore. I actually think it looks very pretty. It's very dark. It's giving me like snaky or mermaidy vibes, or Christmassy vibes, obviously. So far I actually am really liking the palette. The shimmers in this are very, very beautiful. So far I am loving this. Honestly, if you've tried like other collections from Wet n Wild like this and the palettes look very similar, so far to me it's the same formula. So I really do like this, and I do think you get a lot of shadows for your money. We do have an eyeliner, which I'm very excited about because I love the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof eyeliner. It's one of my favorites, so I'm assuming it's going to be just as good. So this is the Good Grief Proof Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This is the limited edition version of their top selling Breakup Proof Waterproof Liquid Liner. Awesome. I love that they came out with a product that everybody already knows and loves and did like a cute little packaging. This is going to be a brush tip, and it just works really well. So I'm going to go ahead and do a wing liner on both eyes, and I will show you guys the result. I love this eyeliner. Look how black it is. It applied so easily. It's breakup proof, waterproof. It's so good. Like, this is such a great eyeliner, not just at a drugstore, but just in general. So love that. And they actually have tweezers, which I'm about to use to apply my fake lashes. So this is the Snoopy Claus 2-piece tweezers set. I just said that weird. Two-piece tweezer set. It's the ones that are very, very skinny, and then the thicker one. I'm gonna go ahead and use a thicker one, but these are so freaking cute. And you know, I like that they actually came out with things that are not makeup, because I mean, who doesn't need a good tweezer, you know? So the eyelash curler is actually a really cute color. It's called the Holiday Hugs Eyelash Curler. How cute. It's actually a really cute like shade, and it has a little charm. How cute is this? I'm not gonna lie, I am very, very biased to my Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler. This is like my baby, but I haven't used another eyelash curler in a hot minute, so let's see how I feel about this one. It's kind of stiff, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. I don't know, guys. I'm just gonna be honest with you. After having like a really good eyelash curler, it's very hard for me to like change. And it's not to say that you have to have an expensive eyelash curler. It is curling the lash. You obviously can't see much. So let me go ahead and apply some mascara, and we can kind of see what we're doing. I'm gonna apply a mascara that shows up really, really well. It's the Tartelette Tubing Mascara, and I'll do 2 coats on each eye. So these are the lashes. It's not a bad eyelash curler. It's just not like as good as the one that I own. Obviously, it's a $20 one, the one that I owned. I think it's okay. I think if you know someone that's not picky about eyelash curlers, this would be a really cute gift. So this is a limited edition color and collectible of their top selling eyelash curler. So if you enjoy the Wet n Wild eyelash curler and you just want a cuter version of it, I think you're gonna like this. But for me, it's definitely just not going to like replace my favorite. But anyways, I'm excited to use these tweezers. They feel really nice, and I'm gonna go ahead and just apply some lashes. The eye look is pretty much done. I have to say, I really do so far like these tweezers. Obviously, I haven't really used them for very long, but again, I think these are super cute, great stocking stuffer. It's gonna be very inexpensive, and of course, not just stocking stuffer. Obviously, buy it for yourself if that's what you want. So let's move on to the face. We actually have 2 sponges, which I already got wet. So here are the sponges. This is the little one and this is the big one, and they do have that egg shape, but they also have, I don't know if you guys can tell, but they both have that flat side. These are called the he. These are the he. Wait, I'm sorry, it's just, what? The he 2 piece, I'm literally crying. The 2-piece makeup sponge set. So yeah, you have a big sponge and a small sponge, and again, obviously this is all limited edition. So I will show you guys me applying my foundation. It's not going to be Wet n Wild, but I'll use these products. I'm not really self-tan right now, so I want to use this because I think it'll be lighter. Have you guys watched the Selena Gomez My Mind and Me documentary? I feel like I should go live on YouTube soon so we can like talk about it. Also, question while I'm applying this. When is too soon to add Christmas decorations to my background? I already set up all my Christmas stuff in my house, but I don't know if it's going to bother you guys if I move too quickly. You guys let me know. I prefer to blend this out with a foundation brush first and then go in with a sponge. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This eyelash is really annoying me. So while I'm blending out my foundation, I'm going to add some glue to this and reapply it. I know that my face now looks extremely warm compared to my neck, but we'll make it work. I promise by the end of the video, it's going to look normal. So let's go ahead and grab this sponge and I'm just going to pounce it in. It's a little bit stiffer than I'm used to, but it's not like bad stiff. I'm just used to like softer sponges nowadays, but it actually reminds me a lot of the kind of like the Real Techniques one, but a little bit less dense, which is nice. The only negative thing is that it's white, which obviously, you know, it's gonna get dirty very, very quickly. So let me apply this fake lash real quick and we'll do the concealer. We are back in business, baby. So I applied some Too Faced concealer. I'll be honest, I don't really ever reach for one of these sponges, but now that we have like our eyeshadow, this might be like really nice to use for like obviously smaller areas and just be more precise. But so far, I actually really do like these. I think they're really cute and they feel really nice. And so far they're performing equally as good. Obviously one is just bigger and the other one's smaller. So far I really am liking these sponges. To be honest, Wet n Wild rarely misses with specific products, and they're really, really good about sponges, and they're always so affordable. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this. I'm also gonna add some bronzer, and we're gonna move on to the face palette, which has blush and highlight. So we are back, and I have to say that if you guys were wondering, I think I'm gonna use this sponge more when it's dry and actually use it to like bake my eyeshadow to like clean it up. So I am liking everything so far. So moving on to the face palette, this is actually really cute, and like I mentioned, it's blush and highlight. So this is called the Gift of Giving Face Quad, and this is what it looks like. It looks very light and medium. I don't know how good this would be for deep skin tones. The colors look really pretty for someone with my skin tone, but I definitely don't think this would work if you have a deeper skin tone, unfortunately. Not impressed with the swatches. So these are the blushes. This is the yellow gold highlight and this is the white highlight. And I have to say, I actually swatched the highlight twice over my hand, and mainly just like glitter comes off. So very odd for Wet n Wild because they usually like kill it with the powders, but let's just try it on the face. This one does have a little bit of shimmer and this one is matte. So I'm just gonna grab the pink, light pink on the top of my brush and apply it as my mid-tone blush right up here. And it's definitely showing up. It's really pretty. Sometimes Wet n Wild creates powders that are like extremely pigmented, and I will say sometimes they can be hard to work with. But if you know how to work with them, they're really, really pretty. These are definitely not as pigmented, but I think they'll be easier to use. I just wish they at least gave us like one darker shade, but that looks really pretty. And then I'm gonna grab, I guess I'll just use the same brush and grab this. It's very neutral. And I'm just gonna put that all over the cheek and the nose. You guys already know the drill. So that's actually really, really pretty. So far, I am liking the blushes. I just don't know about these highlights. So like I mentioned, we do have a yellow gold highlight, which is this one. It just has like a very dry formula. It's not as creamy as Wet n Wild usually is. And this white one, it's just like very glittery. And like literally nothing comes off. And the yellow gold one, this might look a little bit better. So why don't we finish off the eyes so we can actually use these as an inner corner highlight, and then we'll highlight the face. We're almost done with this video. Let's just quickly finish out the bottom lash line with the eyeshadow palette. So I'm honestly just gonna grab the pinky matte shade that we used for our transition, and I'm gonna blow that out on the lower lash line per usual. And then I'm gonna grab that, the only brown matte shade in the palette, and I'm gonna add a little bit of smokiness to the lower lash line. Okay, so I added some bottom lash mascara, and I guess let's go in with this gold shade as an inner corner highlight. I'm telling you guys, it's a little bit more subtle than I'm used to from the Wet n Wild collections, but I am building it up, and as you guys can see, it is building it up really, really nice. It's just very, very yellow. this is going to look very, very yellow on my skin, but let's just do it with a light hand. Why not? So a little bit of this and put on the cheekbones. You guys know I don't like highlight anymore, but I'm really just doing it for you guys. Oh, this is chunky. You guys, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the first product that has kind of disappointed me. This blush is absolutely beautiful, and so is this one, but there is nothing for deeper skin tones, and these highlights are just not my favorite. I think this is too yellow, this is too pale. It would have been nice to have something in between, and this, I honestly just don't want to put it on my face. It is straight, like, glitter that also is, like, not showing up at all. So yeah, I don't know if I would recommend buying this. I think they just offer way better palettes like this, or just singles. So this is definitely a thumbs down for me. Really quickly, before we finish out the look with the lips, I just want to show you guys, they do have little nail files. These are called the Trim the Trees 3 nail file set. So these are super cute. And then they also have little nail stickers. So it's interesting. It was like a makeup and nail collection. These are called the Ho 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 nail stickers. It also includes this little house. I'm not going to open it because I think I'm just going to put this in a giveaway for you guys, but this is actually called the Snoopy's dog house, and this you can use to put your makeup sponge in. So obviously it'll be cute on your vanity with your makeup sponge, but these are also good to travel with. Obviously this is kind of chunky, but very cute. I like the idea. So moving on to the lips, they do have a red lipstick and a pink gloss. We can just try both. So I did line my lips with Rare Beauty lip liner in Wise. So this is the little bullet lipstick, and this is what it looks like. It has glitter in it actually. So this is the Fa La La lipstick in the shade Santa Snoopy. Very creamy, very pigmented, and as you guys can see, it does have gold glitter on it. I love Wet n Wild lipstick formula, assuming this is the same kind. And they also have a really pretty gloss. So this is the Very Merry gloss, and this one is in the shade Christmas Pageant. Now this looks like more of like a fuchsia gloss, and it has gold reflex as well. This one, as you guys can see, doesn't have too much color, but it is a really pretty pinky shade. So let's go ahead and apply the lipstick. Oh wow, very pigmented. Applying very easily, I will say. It does feel a little gritty because of the glitter. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Very pigmented, very creamy. I don't know how long it will last. Like I mentioned, it is gritty. If you don't like the feeling of grit because of any reason, even if it's for glitter, you're not gonna like it, but it does give a really pretty shine. Because of the hydrating formula and the glitter, it almost looks like you are wearing a gloss already. Don't really want to put this on, but I'll do it just for the video, but I don't think it needs it. I think it gives a very pretty, like, shiny look already. So let's go ahead and apply this. Oh, wow. Okay. That feels really nice. I just ruined everything, but wow. I have to say, once you apply the gloss, it doesn't feel gritty anymore. So, oh my God, look at my lips. What the heck? I like these. They're both nice. I love the Wet n Wild lip gloss formula. It also smells really nice, a little minty, a little sweet. This lipstick is really pretty. I think it's giving the vibes that it's meant to. Just know it's a little gritty. If you don't mind that, I think that you're gonna love it. Alrighty guys, so this is the final result. I truly do look like a Christmas tree. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed with everything except that face palette. That was the only like underwhelming product. It's not a bad product, it's just not as good as like the standard that I have with Wet n Wild, but other than that, I really do think this is a beautiful collection. If you're a Peanuts fan, I think you have a lot of great products to choose from, and like I mentioned 30,000 times, great stocking stuffers as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I will link the collection down below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!